loves good androids. Androids. Everybody loves good androids. Androids have feelings too. Yes, androids have feelings too. Androids. Everybody loves good androids. 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 Everybody loves good androids. Androids have feelings too. Yes, androids have feelings too.
Now it's my game. I run the Foot Clan in his name. Wish I didn't have to fight those Turks, because getting shell-shocked really hurts. Soon I've got a new crew messing up the town, stealing out of moving vans and knocking over jewelers. Train them in the basement, yeah, I kick them when they're down. Try not to think about the fact I'm mostly high schoolers. Addy challengers, Addy challengers, Addy challengers. Never lower your eyes to an enemy. Any challengers who try will have to kill me till I die. Until Super Shredder returns, I will teach and you will learn. Swords clash in a deadly dance. I'll kill those stupid turtles soon. I've made a mess inside these pants. Should not have eaten all those prunes. Any challengers, any challengers, any challengers. Never lower your eyes to the enemy. Well, my name is Carnage, and I'm here to set Cassidy and Symbiote, evil's better that way. Streets tremble, people flee, and we be ripping a bomb. Spider-Man plus Venom, it's like sassy plus strong. Enter little Carnage, he's big Carnage, little bro. Same red hue, red hair, red chaos, they sew. Together they fight, no match for their might. Two terrors at night, you'll sew your shorts, ending up in their sights. Two brothers unleashed in a 90s rampage. Carnage and Carnage turning every page.
If my mic is working, if the transfer of sound is working, so I just talk and talk and talk until I get feedback from one side or the other that either the music has stopped or my microphone is going, then we'll continue. Good job, team. I hear maybe less. Do I hear less music? I think I hear my own voice. Is that my voice? Is that my voice?
But these brothers in red still burning so bright. The 90s nostalgia, a memory we share. Carnage and Carnage, forever rare. Two of a kind, in chaos they bind. Carnage and Carnage, gonna kick your behind. Forever remember, their rapacious spree. In the Marvel universe, they'll forever be maximum carnage, on the twisted alliance. Call Carnage and Carnage, specializing in violence. Maximum carnage, Mortal Kombat, Timber Core. One of those things ain't relevant no more. One is rap, one is rap, one is rap. Maximum carnage, Mortal Kombat, Timber Core. One of those things ain't relevant no more. Tuesday. This is nearly superconductor electromagnetism. Surely you've heard of it. It levitates, bullet trains from Tokyo to Osaka. It levitates my desk, where I like the saddle of the world, and it levitates me. But for me it was Tuesday. But for me it was Tuesday. But for me it was Tuesday. It was Tuesday. It was Tuesday. You had me cornered, but in the end evil prevails. Yes, yes, I killed your father. I killed my father too, and you don't hear me whining about it. Now you understand your worthlessness. Now you understand your worthlessness. But for me, it was Tuesday. Now you understand your worthlessness. But for me, it was Tuesday. 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 eyes closed tight, but sees the future day and night. She knows the secrets, the hidden lies, see her destiny, oh so wise. We're a family, a fearless crew, a mother-daughter trio, strong and true. One sees the future, one shapes shifts with ease, doing violence for freedom, bringing the world to its knees. My other mama, a creature of change, a panther, a dragon, a wild untamed range. She's my brother's dad, and no, that isn't strange. We're a family, a fearless crew, a mother-daughter trio, strong and true. One sees the future, one shapes shifts with ease, doing violence for freedom, bringing the world to its knees. But then we stole the power, a reckless, fatal night, an Avenger's might, a dangerous, blinding light. Our heroes fall, all in great peril, and things got super bad for Carol. We're a family, a
Nerds, what's up, geeks? What's up, action figure geeks? It's me, your dad, and today we are looking at the brand new real Ghostbusters Egon Spengler and Boogeyman from Mondo Toys. If you watch my live stream, I've already opened Peter Venkman. As a matter of fact, I've got Venkman and Samhain right here. Really great figures. Love these guys, and I can't wait to expand the rest of the line with with Egon, and the Boogeyman. So I thought we would just take a look at the box from the front real quick. Oh, this is a live stream, by the way. It's a little bit different from how I usually do it, where I, edit it and everything afterwards. So leave an angry comment right now, or any comment at all. Join in, get in on the conversation. I'd love to hear what you have to say. I'm always open to feedback on my channel, and that's true this time as well. But we are here to look at this one, so let's take a look at it. That's right, it's Egon and Boogeyman. Now, the first thing you'll notice if you watched my other video about Peter Venkman is that this box looks identical to the Peter Venkman box. And to me, that just says that they don't want you to keep these figures in the boxes for display. They want you to take them out and pose them and put them on the shelf, and I love that because I think the toys are to be played with. When we look at it, again, like I said, it is absolutely identical. You see the exact same real Ghostbusters logo on the back. It has the same Slimer, literally everything, all of the design. In fact, I think the only thing that is different on the box, I don't know if you can see it or not, but the only thing that's different on the box is on the side here, it just says Egon Spengler and Boogeyman as opposed to Peter Venkman and Samhain. But, of course, just like always, these, or just like before, these doors do open, and of course you're going to want them to. So let's take a look inside these big Ghostbusters doors. Okay, so, well, I'll lay it down flat so that we can kind of look at it all together and I'm not kind of talking about it blind here. Give me a second. Okay, we'll turn it. We'll open it again. Okay, so, again, when you open the box and look at these figures displayed, it's really obvious they don't want you to keep them in here. You can't even see Boogeyman. He's totally wrapped in plastic. Egon's the same. They want you to get these things out of the box as soon as possible. And really, I feel like it's time for us to do that because what else? We've looked at it all. Do you want me to read you the credits again? No, I don't think we have to do that. I think we can get in here and look at these figures. So I'm going to pull this up just long enough to pop the tabs on this. You know, unboxing, it's so funny, like, all I'm really doing, oh, I just heard our air conditioning kick on. I hope that's not too bothersome for the folks at home. It's funny. It's almost like videos of unwrapping Christmas presents. You want to be like fast and efficient and not too loud. You get really self-conscious about opening boxes when you're doing it on camera. Okay, now, like I said, we're going to lower this down. Okay, so I think I don't want to knock anything over. I've done that before. If you've been watching live streams before. Okay. Wow, look at what a big pile of plastic that is. I'm going to put the box down here for a second. And we'll move it over here. Now, oh, these are fun too. Actually, let's talk about these for a second. Since I didn't I didn't notice these guys in my last unboxing until I had already cut on the cameras. But both of them come with these they're almost like board game pieces. They look like they're just little stands. I'm going to try and show them. I don't know if I've got them here, but I don't know if you can see them with the cutout because they're black on black, and how much blacker can one get? Like a little bit more black down here. Is that good? Okay, thank you. But they're kind of like old game pieces. Like they're a piece of cardboard and then a taller piece of cardboard. Obviously, you put them out, you sand them flat, and then you get a couple of more of those extra ghosts. You know, I don't know. I feel like this is a good way to get them included, but what are you going to do with these? Are you really going to unless you have specifically like a whole shelf with lights and stands and everything like that that's just going to be for your Mondo display, I'm not sure what you're going to do with these. Otherwise I feel like they're just kind of taking up space, and maybe for that reason it's good that they're flat. All right, well, that's enough of that. Let's look at the rest of this guy here. I'm just kind of getting a feel for, okay, it looks like it's all sealed in a top box, so I'm going to lift the top off. Is it taped? Of course it's taped. Sorry for any cracking, buckling plastic. Usually I montage and speed cut through this part. This would be a good time to see if there are any comments. And if there, which I'm sure that the chat is loaded with comments, because I know that, literally as soon as I go live, we pop a mill in terms of viewers. So I'm sure you guys are just buzzing in the chat. But if not, now might also be a good time for, I don't know, a little bit of trivia or something. Let's see. I'm going to keep opening. I'm sorry, as soon as we started rolling, I got an itch on my nose. Now it probably looks like I'm a cokehead or something, but I got an itch right here. I keep just doing this. Sorry. Okay. Sorry. Okay. We're going to lift the top of this off. Oh, I missed a piece of tape. I'm going to pop up. This tape whoa, there's a whole section underneath here that came out. In fact, while I'm sorting all of this out, I'll tell you what. I'm going to take a minute to just pull everything out of the case. And maybe this will be a good time to look up some, I don't know, Ghostbusters trivia or something. Apologies, everybody, for how loud my mic is. Peggy, big shout out to Peggy. Peggy's behind the controls again, and she's smashing it. She's smashing it, like as usual. She's really crushing it. Thank you, Peggy. We love you. All right, hit me with some Ghostbusters trivia while I pull all this stuff out.
Okay, trivia questions?
Yeah, ask me. Yes. Okay, so here's what's happening in case you can't hear Peggy on the mic. She is going to ask me trivia questions about Ghostbusters that I've never heard before, and I'll repeat them because I'm good at that kind of stuff. And then I'm going to figure out what they are. So yeah, go ahead.
Okay, how much is the total bill of the Ghostbusters first entrapment?
Oh wow, these are very detailed. Okay, so he does say, wow. So Venkman does say that at the beginning it's going to cost him, well, he's about to say 4, and then Egon like holds his hand up to show him a 5, and so he's like $5,000. But then he doesn't add, they talk about like the work and everything. I think it might be, is it $5,000?
Okay, this is embarrassing. I thought I had the answer to this one, and now I'm not 100% sure.
Oh no. Okay, so okay. Peggy says that she's not sure if she has the answer or not. What does the internet say it is?
Okay, it'll take me a second.
Holy moly. Pause. Pause on the question. We're getting to the good stuff. First of all, this looks fantastic. Look at this. I really hope we're on the toy cam, because this Egon face sculpt is just brilliant. I don't know if I need to go lower or higher. I'm trying to aim it in the right place. But yeah, the costume color is absolutely perfect. He just like when I opened up Peter, he's stiff in the hips. Not a lot of rotation, not a lot of bend. I'm going to heat that up before I do a lot more, because these figures are not cheap, and I certainly don't want to accidentally break it. But oh, the colors are perfect. The dimensions on the face, the glasses look great. I already love it, and I'm only at the main figure. And then we'll put him, can we put him here? And then look at this. I can't even tell which one of these is the Boogeyman. Okay. Wow. This is just the alternate head sculpt. This is... Remember when I said that unless you have like a whole display that's just for your Ghostbusters, you are going to need a whole display for how big this thing is. Whoa! Okay, though, look at the sculpted drool on the tongue. Oh, look at how long the nose is. I mean, this is a fantastic head sculpt. This is incredible. No wonder it kind of had to be packaged in its own section of the box. This is amazing. The character, the Boogeyman, of course, comes from the episode where we find out how Egon became a Ghostbuster, and it was that there was a Boogeyman in his closet when he was a kid. And, so now he needs revenge. Let's open the other part of the Boogeyman. I'm being very gentle with only some of these pieces. I'm being gentle with some of these pieces. Whoa. Okay, so I mean, talk about making sure that this is all packaged in like secure foam, like real serious packing foam. The kind of stuff that is expensive and is designed to just be thrown away. They want to make sure you get a really nice figure and that you're happy with it. And boy, am I! Oh wow! Look at this dude! How cool is he? Oh, he's got cloven hooves. Look at his cloven hooves. Does he have, no thanks, he's got hooves. And then his face, is that a movable jaw? Yeah, that's terrifying. Very cool. Awesome. I do have to say, though, I wonder, given just how giant his head is, like, can he stand up? Is he going to need a stand? I have no idea. I'm going to... Oh, man. When I opened Peter Venkman, I was like, this Ghostbusters figure is cool, and this ghost is also cool. Now that I'm opening Egon, I really can't decide which one of these I like better. I was kind of like, and he'll come with the Boogeyman. This is awesome. This is such an amazing figure. Okay, I'm going to set him here. We'll see. Oh, maybe that's why his tail coat is so big and large, is so that he gets a little bit of extra support from it. Can he stand? Can he stare? He can stage a runaway golf cart marathon. I'm trying to get him to stand up. This is going to be the problem with this figure. I mean, his head is it's absurd, and obviously he's an incorporeal being, so it doesn't weigh anything in ghost form. Or actually, technically, the Boogeyman is not a ghost, as you find out in that episode. He is an interdimensional being. Let's see if I can get him. Let's just stand up. Even a little. Not really. He's leaning against this plastic. Speaking of which, let's get the rest of this junk plastic out of here. Whoa! Okay, you know what? Just have a lie down, Boogeyman. And we'll get the rest of this straightened out here real quick. I love these little bitty ghosts. I haven't figured out exactly where in the cartoon this guy appears, but he might actually be in the intro. I mean, there's so many of them. But these are kind of more of a throwback to the real Ghostbusters figures from Kenner, and I really like that they threw these guys in as well. Really nice. Also, the blue on his slime is a very vibrant blue. I dig it. All right, that goes over there. Trash goes over there. As usual, I talked about this. I'm not going to talk about this in incredible length on this stream because you can watch more about it in my Venkman stream. But the traps have this cool thing where you can slide in and out of blank trap, and then there's also a trapped version of the Ghost, which we'll absolutely look at. The wire on these traps between the foot pedal and the trap itself are posable, but I never touch them because I'm terrified of breaking it. Okay. Pulling out a couple of cuffs over here on the far side. You know, if we could, we would put in sound effects of or whatever when we threw them, but instead, I didn't hit my cat with that. We have lovely cats. Oh, speaking of which, if you like YouTube channels where cats just randomly appear and the host is like, oh, I love this cat, you should check out, what's their show called?
Slow Billions.
Oh yeah, you should check out Slow Blinks TV. It's a great channel where they review a bunch of old TV shows, classic TV shows and stuff, and their cats are adorable too. Okay, loud plastic coming. Anything in the chat, by the way?
You were right. It was $5,000.
It was $5,000. That's right.
You know you're supposed to.
Because the maitre d' at the hotel says that's ridiculous. I had no idea it'd be so high. I won't pay it. All right, hit me with another piece of trivia while I'm getting out these other bits.
Okay. What was the name of the camp Ray attended in his youth while roasting Stay Puft Marshmallows?
What was the name of the camp that Ray attended while roasting Stay Puft Marshmallows? And, oh, I know it. I even have a sticker of it. I can't remember. It's like Wonkatana or Wakanda. It's not Wakanda. Wakanda's from Marvel. Camp Wakatana? Is it called Camp Wakanda?
Let me double check it.
I'm pretty sure, yeah, or Camp, it starts with a W. I hope it's Camp
Wakanda.
Yeah, it's Camp Wakanda. That's even better and also worse. Okay. Oh, this is Egon's scared head. We'll put it on his body so you can see. Now, I mean, obviously, what everybody remembers about the old Egon action figure. Am I done with this? Let me get this rest of this plastic out of here. I'll talk to this camera about it. But what everybody remembers about the old Egon action figure, the old Kenner one, was that you could squeeze his legs and his hair would kind of pop up and his glasses would go out and he'd be like, ah! Because all the Ghostbusters, for some reason, even though they're Ghostbusters and their literal 9-to-5 job is to fight spooks and haunts and stuff, they still somehow are regularly very afraid of them. As a matter of fact, in this episode, oh, thank you, I lost a piece. In this episode, The Boogeyman Cometh, when Egon explains that oh yeah, I know about the Boogeyman because he was in my closet when I was a little kid, the Ghostbusters are like, we don't believe you. This happens in so many real Ghostbusters episodes, by the way, that something will occur, and one of the Ghostbusters will be like, now, wait a minute, I'm not sure if I believe in the Sandman, or I'm not sure if I believe in the Boogeyman. And it's like, you're a Ghostbuster, dude. This is all you do every day. And all of a sudden you have a problem with this story because it buys you 30 seconds of time to say, like, I'm not sure if I believe in it. And it's a cartoon. You need every second you can get. Let's... Okay, but let's look at his fright feature. I'm going to put it on in this camera over here. How easy is this to pop off? Very easy. And oh boy, that is one frightened Egon Spengler. This figure looks great. Like I said again, you know, it's got some tightness, especially in the hips, that makes me, you know, uneasy to do too much posing with it. Like too much really dynamic posing with it. But overall, I think he looks really great. Let's look at some of these accessories. You know, there's handfuls of hands, and we have them for them as well. Handfuls of hands basically are, you get some rock and roll hands for the Boogeyman. Hang on, well, we don't have to. Yeah, we'll try one out. We'll try them both out. And his other head, because why not? All right, I'm going to try and take this big head off here. Let's see. Wow. Came off very easily. Just look at this. Look at them compared to each other. It's absurd. This is absurd. All right.
I don't think you've commented on the hairstyle, but I love the mullet he has rocking.
You know, Peggy just said you haven't commented on the hairstyle, but I love the mullet. And you're absolutely right. I mean, talk about, I don't know if it's exactly business in the front. It's more like you think this is slick back, this is pushed forward. I mean, he is a piece of, but he's definitely rocking a great mullet. You know what else is kind of funny, though? Is that, like, look at them together. There's something kind of similar about, like, high hair in the front, little bit of length in the back, a little ratty. Perhaps the Boogeyman is taking some style cues from a certain Dr. Spengler. By the way, if I was editing this right now, here I would put in a cut of Egon from Ghostbusters 2 saying, I think she's more interested in my epididymis. Party time, man! I've been here all weekend. I need a ride to Indianapolis. Man, he just looks great. Wow. He looks really, I'm not gonna say he looks scary, but he looks like a real Ghostbusters ghost. Okay, real talk though, I can't get this dude to stand up. He comes. Look at how huge this stand is. I mean, I gotta say, I have, you know, as someone who has been on the internet for a long time, I've seen a lot of stands, a lot of different kinds of them. I've seen many different lengths. I've seen, you know, many different kind of bends and angles. But this is without a doubt the girthiest that I have seen in all my years on the internet. All right, now let's take a look here and see, because I think he actually might need this I don't know what you'd call it. It's like a little tuna can, but you almost need it to stand him up here. Let's see. Oh, his hand fell off. Rock and roll, bro. I need my hand back. He doesn't talk like that. Wow. You know, even with the stand, you still kind of have to like balance him and set him up the right. Let me put it. It makes me very uncomfortable when characters don't have hands while I'm posing them on camera. But anyway, did they both? Yeah, even with his big even with his big girthy third leg, he still needs, you got to like tweak him a little bit to get him to stand up. And that's just because the head is so heavy. What are you going to do? The figure looks awesome. You don't want to compromise this. It looks like perfect, right? But you just have to accept that that's going to be top heavy. You're going to need a stand to display a figure like that. And then in terms of the other accessories, Egon, of course, comes with a pack, just like Peter's pack. It's cartoon perfect, right? All of the colors, they're really beautiful and they pop really well. We'll go ahead and put the pack. I'm gonna move you over here. We'll put the pack on Egon here real quick. Any more comments from any folks? That's all right. You want to ask me another bit of trivia?
Okay. Which flashcard did Venkman's test subject eventually guess correctly?
Bunch of wavy lines.
Bingo.
What?
Wait, you didn't repeat the question.
Oh, the question was, which one of Peter Venkman's test cards, they're called Zener cards, does the subject actually get right? The answer is, he says, it's like a bunch of wavy lines, and it's actually, I think, 3 wavy lines. Might be 4. I have the Zener cards somewhere. They came with the Ghost Trap, which I actually recorded an unboxing of, but the footage turned out crap, and I wasn't able to use it. Okay, speaking of, though, we were actually working on something. I am live now. I probably should do something about that. Okay, so just like the last figure, I have to say that like getting it perfectly lined up so that he's holding it by the other handle and then aiming it can be a little tricky. So oftentimes I'll just kind of fudge it and put them like next to each other, but it still looks pretty good. I'm gonna put his more serious head back on him just like, because how do you fight ghosts when you're that scared? And then, okay, and then so in terms of handful of hands for Egon, it's just gloves. It's the same as Peter. They come with one bare-handed look, and then they come with black hands that are in the exact same position with the glove covers. We'll put the gloves on him just for funsies. Hey, don't forget to like and subscribe, friends. I have tons of reviews on my channel. And I have other fun stuff that I want to do as well. Also, if you have any suggestions or feedback for my channel, if there's anything that you wish I would do or wish I would stop doing, please tell me. You know, like the internet is so full of like rage and negativity and everything like that, and I just feel like none of that ever makes it to my channel. And sometimes, well, that's not true. Somebody made a really angry comment about how I got the character of Worm in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is actually a space genie, and I got that wrong. But that's what I'm saying. Take me to task, you guys. That's the kind of content that us major toy tubers that we're really after, okay? Boy, I'm having a little bit of difficulty. Every time I try and put the hand inside or around the handle, it pops off the arm. Okay, fellas. All right, that's a little bit better. So again, it's not much different, but he's got the gloves on. It's a bit more of a, a working man's look, I guess. He's got all of the same, posability point, all the same articulation points that we saw in Peter. Again, very posable all the way around, even hyperextending the knees, even though they're droopy, which is really cool that they can pull that off. And then really, that's basically, I was about to say that's basically it for accessories. Okay, so take a look at this. This is your little trapped Boogeyman, right? I'm trapped! Oh my God. I was so hoping that they would include this tiny, tiny little thing in the package. This ghost, can you see it? Is this a good spot for it? This ghost grenade. When they find out that the Boogeyman is it a ghost? They're like, well, we'll just push him back through the door into his own dimension, and then throw this grenade in after him. And that's literally what they do. That's how they beat him the first time. They it would be like if somebody tried to push their way into your house and you just like pushed them back out and then kind of tossed out a grenade and we're like, that's done. He must be done. I'm just so happy that I got a ghost grenade. What a cool little prop. Beyond that, he comes with this super slick looking laser beam that shoots out of the proton pack, and he does come with I'm going to show this in the small, because boy, this is tiny and it's very cool. He does come with a real Ghostbusters style PKE meter. And what's I see that's really cool, this might be hard to see, but I'm going to try and point it out. Just stay on that camera for a second. There's a little hook on the bottom. Can you see that? There's a little hook on the bottom of this handle, and I'm wondering, oh, look at that. I'm trying to psych Peggy out. Peggy out. Look right here. Look right here. See this little mount? Wait a minute. Does it? Come on. You can clip on there, you little. It hangs from his belt. How cool is that? Oh, I love it. I love it when they make it so that you can actually attach the gear. His hand fell off again. That makes me sad. It's probably on the floor somewhere. I'm going to put his regular hands back on so it doesn't... Oh, no, it popped off with the gun. We've looked at the guns. We've looked at the accessories. We've looked at Egon Spengler. We've looked at Boogeyman. We've looked at both of his ridiculously large heads and amazing hairdos. We've looked at all the props. Really, the last thing to look at kind of as a bonus is this little ghost. Like I said, but I'm going to call him Butthead because of he's got a little bit of he's got some cleavage. And, you know, again, I love these guys. He reminds me a little bit of Muncher from the Afterlife movies in terms of his kind of blue look and his big teeth. I'm not sure if he's a specific ghost from the real Ghostbusters. I have been rewatching the series, but I haven't logged all of them. But I do love that they throw in a little one to give you that reminder of the old Kenner series, where you would get a little bitty ghost with your Ghostbusters. And then these guys are cool too. Like I said, I'm not sure how many people are actually going to pop them out and display them. Peter came with like 4 or 5 of them, so you actually can get quite the kind of rogues gallery of ghosts if you want to. But it's nice to have. I feel like that's it. I mean, I don't know what else to say, you guys. It's so much fun opening these figures. I cannot wait to open. I think next is Winston, and after that is Ray. They have announced Janine, but she hasn't gone up for pre-order yet, but I'll definitely be picking up that one as well. I'm not sure what other figures you could really make from the line. They've already tried to repackage the ghosts. I know that, for example, Samain... they just put out like a single version of him where his cloak is a little bit more purple and the orange is kind of a different color. It's almost like if you want to, you can add another one, but you don't have to. And then I think the next one is... What?
Put him next to Boogeyman.
Oh, yeah, okay. Peggy said, put him next to Boogeyman. Yeah! They look really great. Very cool together. Although I have to say that Boogeyman really kind of makes Samain look a little small potatoes by comparison. But these two guys look good together. The two figures look awesome together, and the little ghost guys, of course, look great as well. Got to have our little Spud in there. Again, I love this line. I am definitely going to collect all 4 of the main Ghostbusters. I'll absolutely add Janine to my list. Like I said, I'm not sure what else they could really do in terms of like main characters from the real Ghostbusters series, but if you're in for all of these figures plus Janine, you've already given Mondo plenty of money. At the end of the day, this is a recommend. Love these figures, but of course I'm a Ghostbusters guy. The price point is quite high, but I think that the figures really, really look excellent. I can't wait to open the next one, and I hope that you will like, subscribe, leave a comment, and all those other things that YouTubers say at the end of their videos that you just skip past and are like, all right, get to the next thing. Until next time, everybody, thank you so much for stopping by. Thanks to Peggy for running my control. I love you all. Here's to 1,000 subscribers.